So here's my setup in the basement. Wondering what you can see behind me. Oh, let me just check and make sure this is filming. Doo-doo-doo. I think so. I like that lovely angle. Hi. Hi. I am down in my freezing cold basement, hence the scarf. I was driven down here by the noise upstairs. My neighbor is employing some serious power tools right now, and really don't want to listen to something like that all the time. Anyway, I want to get back to my series about my history of recording myself, and I'll start with talking about my recent history, and then we'll jump back to the early 80s. Anyway, when I began video vlogging a few weeks ago, I started to really take note of other video vloggers and what they did that I liked or did that I didn't like and would like to try to avoid. I don't have the typical setup, I guess, of most video bloggers. I guess that includes a webcam above a computer monitor with an additional microphone. I just have my little condensed microphone within my camera, so I have to speak rather loudly, and especially rather loudly now because the heat just kicked on. Anyway, what I've noticed is that a lot of people with that typical setup will get distracted by their image and start watching themselves on the computer monitor, and then suddenly, you know, come back. And so I'm really kind of glad that I don't have a webcam per se. I've been asked if I want one for Christmas, and I don't. Because most disconcerting of all is watching someone who delivers an entire video post watching themselves talk on the computer monitor. I assume it's sort of like, it's like trying to have a conversation or listen to someone talk to themselves in the mirror. I don't like that. I like eye contact. It's why I practiced becoming comfortable with this little round black disc, with anthropomorphizing my camera so that I could have a conversation with it, and hence with you. Well, that's been some of my recent experimentation with recording myself, trying to get comfortable with that whole setup. Now, back to ancient history. When I was 17 through like 22 or 23, I was very involved with a small Wesleyan church. And when I was about 19 or 20, I found out through some members of my congregation that there was going to be an audition for a female singer for a contemporary Christian trio. Now, I didn't have any experience like singing publicly, unless you count chorus in high school or you know, high school musicals, whatever. And I had performed once or twice in my church, but come on, they're going to be very accepting regardless. So I thought I would audition for the experience. As I said, these were two gentlemen who had performed before, recorded before, with a gospel quartet, and but they wanted to branch out to contemporary Christian music. Yeah, contemporary Christian music in the 80s. You can imagine what that was like, or maybe not, or maybe you don't want to. But anyway, I auditioned. Lo and behold, I didn't expect to be selected, but I was, and so I became a part of this trio called Harbor. Mostly, we performed original music written by both of the members, the gentlemen, and I decided I wanted to have a hand at that and try that out. So I hauled out my trusty cassette recorder, and in the privacy of my bedroom, I recorded 2 or 3 songs that I had written, and then blushingly, stammeringly presented them at the next rehearsal and said, I have to leave the building if you're going to listen to these now, because I'm just too embarrassed. Well, that worked out well. I didn't have to try to muster the courage to sing in front of them, which is crazy because we rehearsed together, performed together, but if I knew that I had to just present myself solo to them, I lacked the confidence. I just couldn't do it. So I recorded myself, my songs. We then rehearsed those songs and went into a studio, and of the 3-song little loop that we did to present to churches to see if they wanted to hire us to come and sing, 2 of the songs were mine. So that was a great experience, a very positive and rewarding experience I had with recording myself in the 1980s. Next time, we'll skip ahead to the 90s. Woohoo! I am ancient. Yeah.